I was surrounded by like a lot of male musicians, and I was like really looking up to them and being like, oh, I want to do this, but like I'm not good enough. And then like Riot Grrrl made me feel like, oh, but I am good enough.
Yes.
Like I'm definitely good enough to do this. Like they can do it, I could do it.
I think Riot Grrrl is a subsect of like would you say
Yes.
feminism?
Yes.
And it's also a subsect of punk, and so I feel like feminist punks who like heard about the first movement are kind of like, okay, wait, yeah, why did this die?
Today, in several cities across North America, punk rock is making a comeback, but it's in the hands of bands with names like Bikini Kill and Chicken Milk, and they're girls, Riot Grrrls to be exact, feminism with an attitude.
It was only until I moved to Olympia and I sort of heard the music of Riot Grrrl that I made an emotional connection with feminism, I think.
Are you opposed to federal funding to help pay for the abortions for young women who are victims of rape or incest?
Yes, I'm opposed, and I'll hope we'll see what we can do.
The American people and the American women do not want ERA. They do not want abortion. They do not want lesbian privileges. And they do not want universal child care in the hands of the government.
I think if they just know me through any band I've been in, that both men and women find me pretty scary. But I don't mean to be.
Yeah, whenever America gets more conservative, the alternative music scene kind of explodes, and happened during the Bush era. It started happening during the initial Trump era, and now it's definitely gonna happen during this Trump era.
Even when Trump got inaugurated, we went in the studio immediately. We wrote a song immediately.
With all the trans laws that are coming in, with all the laws about abortion, without all the voting laws where if you change your last name, it makes it more difficult for women to vote.
Right, or like the Arkansas rule where you have to like get permission to have your hair cut. Like, what the fuck is that? Have you heard about that?
What?
If you want to get like a gender affirming haircut, like you have to get like permission. No, it just happened. It just happened. I was reading about it because I was like, this is fascism.
The fundamental strategy of the underground Riot Grrrls is networking. But rather than business cards and cell phone numbers, they exchange homemade tapes and homilies, or zines as they're called, that have become the voice of their revolution.
And it also is like a little bit more of a glimpse into someone's brain. It's like, oh, what do you care about? What did you want to put on the 6 pages or the 12 pages? Or I think I once made like a 30-page zine. You know, like sometimes you just gotta let everything out there. Yeah. But it's like, everybody should make a zine. Just in the same way that I believe that everybody should start a band. Like, if you have something to say, write it down.
Yep, say it.
Yeah.
I started inkling, like, you know, a year into it, like, started feeling funny about it, just in terms of my whole position with punk rock and Riot Grrrl, because, you know, it was an odd position to be in. It's to be the only, like, usually, not always the only, but many times only the only person of color there, and, like, feeling like no one gave a shit. You know, like, this was, like, this empowering movement for them that was really only relative to, you know, a white middle-class punk girl.
Little girls should be seen and not heard. Advantage of you! 1, 2, 3, 4!
From everything that I've like talked to with people and stuff like that, it seems that it is different than the 90s, like for sure, especially in like...
I just think it's more intersectional. Like,
it's 100% intersectional, and it's also like... There's just a lot more that people are talking about now.
Yeah, I feel like every single Riot Grrrl band within this vicinity either has someone who's queer, someone who's like a person of color,
or trans,
like it's just like, first of all, in New York, most musicians are like, so it's like you're going to run into those people, and to exclude them, that would be
crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, and the verbiage is also like, you see it now. Like people are like, oh, women and non-binary people, like, instead of just being like, oh, like the girl band. I think without Riot Grrrl, we would still all be feeling the same things. Just we wouldn't have had like that aha moment, you know? Because like that's what you said, that's what I said. Like everybody I talked to is like, there's just one day where you realize that Riot Grrrl has laid out everything that I have been thinking, you know? It's not just about the music. It's about what you're saying. It's about how you're acting. It doesn't matter what you're wearing or how you sound, but it's about like
what you're putting out into the world.
Rebel girl,